Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the AL Central, the Cleveland Indians launched 3 home runs as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-4. With the victory, it brought their win streak to 13. The Twins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-7. Yolmer Sanchez was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Chi Sox took care of the Mariners 6-3. The Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 11-3. The Tigers halted their 6-game losing streak as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-0. Josh Donaldson drove in 3, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 3-1. The Orioles totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-4. Elvis Andrus drove home 3 runs as Texas got the victory over Oakland 5-4. The Houston Astros got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-1. It was their 7th win in a row. The Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-2. The Reds starting pitcher, number 55, earned the 3rd W of his season, leading the Reds past the Braves 3-2. The Mets held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-2. The Rockies hit 3 long balls as they bested the visiting Padres 6-3. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-2. The Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 1-0. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Now from Progressive Field here in Cleveland, MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Mike Clevenger gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Dee Gordon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Gene Segura standing in. Pitch misses the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Encarnacion waits on it. 1 out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out in the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Gordon, the runner at second with 1 away. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball. Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Men on third with 2 down. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Segura has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game. And they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
One out, nobody on. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gordon ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Outside. 3-0 now. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside.
And that one just missed outside. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
To 2-2 now. Cano gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Brantley. 1 down.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
So stepping in, Kyle Seager. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Kipnis ranging to his right. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's 1 for 4. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Looking at his career totals, Healy has a .280 batting average. Now the 1-0. Hit to short. Kipnis. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. Mariners leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. It'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball one. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
Here's Michael Brantley, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And there's a base hit. The first one of the ball game for the Indians.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Thames absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch. A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Tyler Naquin comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. Cano for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Indians leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. In now the Mariners DH, Ben Gamel, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Lindor into shallow left. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Striding in once again, Dee Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Payne. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz 0 for 1 here in the early going. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping in, Norman Payne. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Norman Kane.
Hey everyone, I'm Dan Plesac and welcome to MLB The Show.
All right, let's go right here. All right, here we go.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right here.
First delivery to him on the way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Kipnis. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Indians 1 and the Mariners nothing. Mike Zunino, he'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup over the inside corner.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now the 0-1. Grounded to third. Ramirez is there. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder,
Striding into the box, Mitch Haniger. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Payne looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mariners have come back to make this a 1-1 game.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or 2, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fouled off. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners strike back to tie things on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 out.
First baseman, number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Striding in for the Indians, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Gordon is in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
0-2 count and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ben Gamel. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's D. Gordon now. And he takes ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Soft liner towards short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out hit here brings up Jean Segura.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Jean Segura standing in as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Here's a look over to first, and the throw's in fact dropped. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Grounded to the right. Kipnis showing off his range. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Mariners leave one. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Next will be the designated hitter, Eric Thames. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Eric Thames.
First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
At the plate, Tyler Naquin. From the belt, the pitch, 4-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The right fielder, number 6, Norman Payne.
So coming to the plate, Norman Payne. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
In there, 2-1. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. A bouncer up the middle. Stopped on the slide by Cano. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Segura is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1. Fouled away. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Cruz is retired, and there's one away. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. The pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Little tapper down the first baseline. And Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score remains tied 1-1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're
and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
Two balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
This one's down to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cruz giving chase, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Still tied 1 apiece. Back here in Cleveland, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Nick Goody is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Nick Goody.
Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Comes set with the 0-1. A called strike over the outside corner. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kipnis moving to his left. 1 away.
The batter, number 15, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Seager. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike. Now the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Swinging a soft liner, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Ready for another chance. Ryan Healy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mariners are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Your attention. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 47, James Madison.
Edwin Encarnacion now due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Into the box, Eric Thames, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Pazos, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Zimmer over at second. Brenton on at first with nobody out. Now both runners on the move. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajai Davis takes over on the base pass.
Rajai Davis.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Ready once again, Norman Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1-run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he lines it out to center. And that's in there, base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it, didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1 runs a bit inside for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1 taken, strike 2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Weak chopper up the line, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Bradley Zimmer will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Tony Zitch has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the
Now
8th.
pitching for the Indians, number 55, Tony Zitch.
Next for Seattle, Ben Gamel, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Mike Napoli is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 32, Mike Napoli.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
The 1-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here it comes, 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Cue shot here out towards short. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Gene Segura standing in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
So 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 7-1. David Phelps enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Rajai Davis now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now. .3-0 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Striding into the box, Tyler Naquin. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And there goes Davis. In there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 1-1. Is a fastball down below the knees. Runner breaks for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Missed with a breaking ball. Norman Payne is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Into the box now, Norman Payne, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
High in the air out to center field. Gordon patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Mejia.
Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Mejia. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop. Nope. Defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Naquin on second. Mejia at first, one gone. Hit in the air out to center field. Gordon has a beat on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Drilled down the line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians 9 and the Mariners 1. A nice look there at downtown Cleveland's skyline from the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field, where we're set for the 9th inning. Trevor Rosenthal comes on, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Here's Robbie Cano now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Cano waits on the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. For the current campaign, Cano is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Naquin. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Kyle Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Kipnis on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Cleveland Indians jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Nick Goody claims the win out of the pen, his first. James Pazos struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final high score for a ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball, 3 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transfer Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.